Hello, divine creations, divine marvels. Children, I was about to say children of God, but that's tends to be more when I'm teaching to people who are more interested in dualism. So I'll say eternal, infinite, joyful consciousnesses. Sure, children of God. Why not? It's a step up from the identity most of us have. So, thanks for dropping by. I got an interesting comment. Ego finds every which way to stay in the situation, including all the going around in circles with this teaching and that. It became my path to just eat, sleep, go to the bathroom when needed, surrender, and just being presence. It was not even a matter of choice, but became the only way out of the suffering. Awakening eventually will take care of all the desires you formerly grappled with, and all that you need to know is revealed to you through grace. Not everyone is right for this, it's true, but you certainly know when you are. Namaste. Namaste. What a beautiful comment. Thank you. So, I concur. The Course in Miracles says that ego's motto is seek, but do not find. The ego will keep going in circles. And the modern satsang movement is really good at that. It's just feeding circles. And part of my intention for this channel is to help people escape from that circle. First of all, helping myself recover from the Neo-Advaita movement, and then to help others by providing a systematic overview of the teaching. Desires. Awakening eventually will take care of all desires you formerly grasped. Well, that's one way, and that's not actually the way that traditional Advaita Vedanta invites people to proceed, though I agree that that's possible, and I've read people who've experienced that, and that's one way. And it also, this person's in a very unique situation where they got to the point where they were willing to do nothing and to just be and just do the basics and be. So it's this person's in a very special place. And if you're in that place, then don't watch this. I'm not talking to the person who made that comment, but to anyone in that place, don't study, just abide. Just practice self-inquiry and just live a simple life. And I believe this person's correct. Your desires will be. But here's one of the things that keeps people spinning in circles that's not taught in the Neo-Advaita movement is you can reduce your desire load. Not only can you, but traditional Advaita Vedanta advises you to. Ramana Maharshi advises people to do that. One of the first things he says in Upadesha Saram is to actions done without grasping to the result or dedicated to God purify the mind. It's a very simple way of saying karma yoga. When you engage in karma yoga and bhakti yoga with the intention of awakening, it actually reduces desire because it reduces rajas and tamas and guna, which fuel desire. So the person who made this comment, I believe, is correct. Only awakening can fully extinguish desire, and it's just a traditional part of the path to do that, to reduce desire beforehand. And this person got to a place of such intense suffering where they just surrendered, and that's another way. Everything you need to know is revealed to you through grace. That's half my experience. When I followed the traditional Advaita teachings, and I'm starting to slowly come up with my own way to systematically present them, then revelation just happens all day long. And Ramana Maharshi said, if you, I forget the exact quote, but he said, if you basically practice self-inquiry, consciousness will reveal itself as the guru, that consciousness is the ultimate teacher. And it sounds like this person is experiencing it, and that's beautiful. So, um, so the thing is, until the Neo-Advaita movement started, some study and some preparation work was just built in. That was just considered the norm. But it was only really from Papaji and Nisargadatta onwards that this idea of preparatory practices and even some intellectual study has been poo-pooed. And in fact, in many Neo-Advaita circles, if you even bring up something like preparatory practices or studying some of the teachings, you'll get straight up attacked. Who is it that needs to study? You are the self. You don't need to study. Da 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 da. And while that's the ultimate truth, it's not the pragmatic truth. It's not going to get most people to the place where they can live that. It sounds like this person doesn't need to study anymore and doesn't need any more preparatory practices. And I don't know the particulars of this person. I'm imagining some knowledge of karma yoga and bhakti yoga could, again, I don't know specifically where this person's at, but could really smooth the path. But I don't know. Thank you for your comments. I'm so sorry it took so much suffering to get you to the point of surrender, and that's what it took for me. So I'm not ripe to just practice self-inquiry 24/7, but I'm doing the things that will get me ripe, and it's already bearing fruit. Thank you so much. Take care, beautifuls. Much love.